start of the game, we didn't have some of that intensity and energy. I think that we needed. So that was we're playing from behind in that first period and just waiting for that first goal to drop and so I'll come back to the officiating again. We're trying to play the game straight up. And they're not, and they're, like I said, it goes back to the embellishments and diving and everything else. And we addressed it, but we thought we had it taken care of, and it hasn't been. So, and we don't get the same shape. We don't play the game like that. And they want to, and the ref officiating buys into it. And it's disappointing. And as Steve just said, that's why we don't have fans in the stands, and that's why the WLA has problems, because you're letting drama take over the game.
Are you singling out Curtis Dixon by chance?
No, I mean, it's just blaming and putting the officials to blame, and all the team is diving, plain and simple. And it's just like it's a soccer game out there. Rob Williams, their coach, said it was like a soccer game last game. And you know what? It's play the game straight up. That's all we want is play the game straight up without all the theatrics. And if we can't do that, then we're going to have to take matters in our own hands and make sure that when they dive, it's going to be maybe a real hit instead of just a fake hit to them. We're playing WLA finals, and this just is not acceptable lacrosse to see one team diving back and forth.
Talk about Frank Scigliano. He was very good.
That's good. He's a good goalie. He's goalie of the year, so good for him.
Talk about managing Curtis Dixon. He came alive, scored 4 in a row.
Sure. Yeah. Well, when he's diving left and right, then you can you play him straight up? Because if you touch him, he falls down. So he's a great player, one of the best in the world. So without a doubt, but he doesn't play the game straight up sometimes. In a game like tonight, he's going down and taking the. It's just the way it is. We're not sounding like we're poor losers. We just want the fair chance to play the game. And we're not getting that.
Greg, obviously 5 goals against a guy you know well. It's been well documented now. What do you do to stop him?
We just got to be better next game. I thought our intensity level wasn't where it needs to be to start the game. Kind of took us really till like 5-10 minutes into the third period to play the way we need to win. So if we do that, then it's obviously going to limit his chances and stuff. I think it just kind of comes down to that. As far as, nothing changes with our defensive systems and stuff.
A lot of guys are claiming he's a diver. Do you agree?
Not my decision to make. It's the referee. I don't focus on any of that. You guys can decide that for yourselves.
And just your thoughts on what you're going to have to do to get by their goalie?
We got to get better chances. I thought, from the top to the bottom, including our offense, we didn't have our best game. So I expect them to do more up front and be better. So I don't know those types of things. I'm a D guy for a reason, but I'm sure they'll be better in game 4.
When he smashed you on the shoulder after his goal, was that a message to you?
I have no idea. I don't know. We're just battling out there, and obviously if he scores, he's going to give me a little bit of grief or whatever. But yeah, we'll be back game 4, and I'll be ready.
Great.
Comment on the refereeing?
I don't focus on that. It's a waste of my energy, and I just got to look at what I did out there and what us as a team did and what we can get better on. The refereeing is going to be what it is. I thought they were okay or whatever, but it's not our focus. That's an excuse, and we got to worry about bigger things.
What about Scigliano? Great goaltender, great night. First period tonight.
Yeah, he played well. We got to find a way to get the ball in the net against him.
Thank you.
No problem.
Your thoughts on obviously down 2-1? What's the key now to the rest of the series?
I think the key is to play with the intensity we had the last 27 minutes there. Shouldn't take some maybe hard hits, maybe some calls we didn't quite agree with to get our team going. We got to be able to get ourselves motivated and excited before the game, not halfway through.
You're a little bit hobbled there with a lower body injury, but it looks like you're seeing the ball and you're firing it really well right now.
Yeah, that's at this point it's just kind of accepting the injury and letting me, and just, I don't know the first step I might have had a couple of years ago. It's been something I've been dealing with for almost 2 years now, which is quite frustrating, but we're at a point where it's manageable at least. Hopefully I can be in every game, if not every other, and I just got to make sure I fit in the offense and make sure I'm doing something positive. I think Sunday was a pretty disappointing game for me. I could barely walk, so it was kind of almost a hurtful thing that I was out there sometimes, but kind of take care of it and make sure we're managing it appropriately.
You have had no trouble with Scigliano this series, the rest of the guys have. Is there anything you can tell them, or what are you doing that they're not doing?
I mean, he's a big blocker goalie. I think it's being a little bit deceiving with your shots because, once he's moved once, he typically can't move twice, although, he does get side to side quite well on those quick sticks. He's quite mobile for a big boy. I've been playing against him for a long time, right? He plays for Calgary in the winter and he plays in the summer, so shot on him for a lot longer than some of these young guys.
Comment on suspected diving going on out there by the Burrards?
I don't know. That's tough to comment. It's fairly obvious, right? The reason you're bringing it up is because it's something that's to be talked about, so I'm not going to make a comment directly at it.
Okay, thanks.